Exercise P2-11 is going to introduce us to a new command. The first thing I'm going to do is start a new metric standard millimeter IPT. And to make this one a lot more simple, I'm going to start everything that I do from this center point. The new command that we're going to be dealing with here is polygon. And the shape that I have in exercise P2-11 is called a dodecagon, which has 12 sides. So I will select 12, come in here, and I will just position this as off-center as I can possibly think to do it. The reason that I do that is because I don't want to draw it really close, because then I can't tell that it's wrong. But by drawing it off, I know that it's wrong and that I need a horizontal constraint on that. Now what I need to do is actually put a dimension on here of 180. So I will come out here. My dimension is 180, and you can see that it's now a whole lot bigger than it was originally. The next thing that I want to do is I want to create the square in the center. So again, I'm just going to go to polygon, and I'm going to do 4 sides. And I'll draw my polygon, and again, not making it close, but off slightly. Then I can again do a horizontal constraint and apply a dimension right here of 40. So you can see by using the polygon command, I'm able to draw the majority of this thing without actually having to do a whole bunch of additional rework. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the circle. And I'm just going to draw it right up here. And I want a vertical constraint between the center of the circle and the center of this. And then I will do a distance from here to here. The bold circle has a diameter of 120, so I know I can make this 60. And then I'll dimension the size of the hole at 20. Now, I've got everything in here that I need, but I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm not going to do all of this in the next step, and I'm not going to array this yet. I'm going to go ahead and finish the sketch. And in this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and extrude. But rather than just extruding this profile, I'm going to extrude this small profile and this big profile. What that's going to do is leave me with the hole cut out in the center, but not with the hole cut out here. There's a reason I want to leave that hole separate. So I now need to put in my thickness, which in this case is 6, and I'll say OK. Now I want to expand that extrusion, right click on sketch 1 and say share sketch. What that's going to do is remake that sketch visible, and now I can use it for another operation. So I will now extrude this, cutting through all, and say OK. Now I have that cut. I do want to right click on sketch 1 and turn off the visibility so that I don't see it. Now what I need to do is I need to array this, or I need to do a circular pattern. So I'll select circular. This is the feature that I want to select. That's why I did this extrusion separately from the rest of it. That way I could select just this feature. My rotation axis is going to be based on my default z-axis, and there are 8 of these holes, so I want to put in 8, and I'll say OK. And there you can see that by creating this separately, I was able to array it. I could have arrayed it in the sketch, but I don't like to array in the sketch because it does cause problems the more complex the objects get. But that is the completion of exercise P2-11.